Welcome to the presentation prepared for the Trenton Branch of Retired Women Teachers of Ontario on starting your own family history. This presentation explains how to start discovering your family history because, after all, if you don't document your own family history, who will? This series of slides was originally prepared by Bob Dawes, a former chair of the Quinte Branch and currently coordinator of IT operations and databasing. The Quinte Branch is a member of the Ontario Genealogical Society. The Quinte Branch coverage area includes Hastings County, Prince Edward County, and the eastern part of Northumberland County. Collections in the Quinte Branch Research Library document thousands of family histories dating from the earliest Loyalist migrations into the Quinte area up to the present. The Quinte Branch Research Library is located in the Quinte West Public Library in Trenton, Ontario. The Quinte Branch Research Library maintains a series of computer workstations that can be used for online or on-site research, as well as a microfilm reader, scanner, and other hardware. Many books, binders, folders, and other collected family histories, as well as a significant digital collection of historical materials, is available for research in the Quinte Branch Research Library. The Quinte West Public Library is designated as an LDS affiliate library and, as such, can access an enhanced level of documents available from the LDS Family Search Network. Family history is a very popular activity in 2022, engaged in daily by literally millions of individual family historians throughout the world. Many rules have evolved to make your research easier and more efficient. This presentation will lay out 7 golden rules for developing your own family history as easily and efficiently as possible. Rule 1. Start with yourself and work backwards. If you are lucky enough to still have parents, aunts and uncles, or siblings, interview them, preferably on camera. Let them talk about their experiences in your family during their life, and have a list of questions ready to ask them. Let the rest of your family know that you are actively working on developing your family history. Rule 2. Be organized. Write information down in a manner that will not get lost as you develop your family history. Your cell phone can be a recorder for photos, videos, and audio recordings. Your discoveries can be recorded in 3 ways: on paper, using software resident on your computer, or online, using an internet platform to produce a family tree, which can remain private or be open to the public. Rule number 3. Interview your living relatives. Ask about significant events for individuals in your family tree. Identify sources of photographs and other documents, and ask politely for copies where appropriate. Share your work and build a support network as you research your family history. Rule number 4. Stay focused on one family line at a time. If you hit a roadblock in that family line, then switch to a different surname and explore that branch of your family tree. Rule number 5. Learn about surnames, their origins, and possible variations. Many early records contain names that are spelled phonetically rather than in their current form. I followed one individual through 3 census records, always married to the same spouse and living on the same farm, but whose surname was spelled significantly differently in consecutive census records. Soames, S-O-A-M-S, Soames, S-O-M-E-S, and Soames, S-O-L-M-E-S, were the 3 different spellings of the surname Soames. Rule 6. Join genealogy societies. Take courses, and utilize YouTube, which is a great source of free courses and tutorials on genealogy. Read magazines and online articles about family history. Subscribe to online newsletters, and invest some time in studying some of the excellent online genealogy blogs. The Ontario Genealogical Society website and the Quinte Branch website have links to other genealogy-oriented websites. An email sent to the Quinte Branch could produce numerous leads to other genealogy sources and save you a lot of time and frustration. Rule 7. Use a computer and the internet. In today's world, there are literally millions of documents online that you can use in developing your family history. Many of these documents are free. There are several basic charts and forms in popular use today by family historians. This is a typical ancestral chart that is free and downloadable from the Quinte Branch website or several other locations on the internet. In its paper format, this form provides for the recording of individual names, relationships, and pivotal events in the history of your family. Such events as birth, baptism, marriage, death, and burial as well as the place where these events occurred in an individual's life, can be recorded on this ancestral chart. Digital versions of this ancestral chart can be found in software loaded onto your computer or online from sites such as Ancestry, MyHeritage, Find My Past, and Family Search. This is a family record chart, which can consolidate a lot of information on one page, including important genealogical information for the children of a particular family. This form is termed a family combo chart, which also presents considerable information for a particular family in a one-page format. As your research into your family history broadens, you might wish to use some of the other forms shown here. I have found that maintaining a record of any correspondence, either by paper or in a digital format, is essential, as is carefully maintaining a record of the sources you use to obtain information on your family. These forms, either in paper or digital format, might prove useful to you in your research. These forms are all available for free on the Internet. Other software, like spreadsheets or word processors, could be used as a basis for developing your own recording approach. If researching online, develop an organized plan for using your browser bookmarks. Some family historians even maintain separate email accounts for their genealogy research. As individuals moving along our life's path, we leave a trail of records useful to the family historian. From the recording of life's vital events like birth, marriage, and death, to census returns, to city directories, electoral rolls, census returns, and even newspaper articles, each of us leaves a trail of documents. In Ontario, the recording of vital events like birth, marriage, and death started officially in 1869. In many countries, these vital events were recorded years earlier. Prior to the recording of vital events, there are church records, stretching back another 200 to 300 years, depending on location. I noted years ago that an individual bearing a variation of my surname accompanied William the Conqueror when he invaded England in 1066. Other examples of useful documents include birth records, census records, newspaper articles, passenger lists, and a host of other records available to family historians who know where to look. This slide indicates where to find many of these records today. There are many repositories and archives of useful records in the local area, not the least of which is the Quinte Branch Research Library in the Quinte West Public Library in Trenton, Ontario. If you choose to maintain a digital record of your family history research on your own computer, there are several software programs that you can use. Here are some of the most popular software programs and their 2022 price. Note that Legacy Family Tree, Roots Magic, and Gramps have a free version. There are many advantages to using software on your own computer when doing family history. Data entry is easy and fairly consistent across different programs, while built-in features like error checking, sourcing, pre-made charts, photo handling, and the ability to publish a final report, or the entire family history, support the creation of a document that will facilitate sharing and stand the test of time. If you choose to create your family tree online in the cloud, these are some of the most popular online platforms. Family Search is entirely free, while some of the others allow you to enter your information but do not permit searching other trees unless you have a paid subscription. The Ontario Genealogical Society maintains a couple of options for creating an online family tree at no cost. Using the internet to research your family history online has become an essential approach over the last few years. Family historians have to decide how to best use free sites like Family Search or pay-per-view sites like Ancestry. There are a number of free research options available from the Ontario Genealogical Society, operating alternatively as Ontario Ancestors. One of the best OGS research tools is the Ontario Names Index, often referred to as TONY, which provides for a free search of 13 million names linked to local genealogical societies in Ontario. Other free OGS research options include the Canada GenWeb Project and Canadian Headstones. The Quinte Branch itself provides many local resources for family history research. The Find It searchable index of local individuals contains over 1.5 million historical names linked to the greater Quinte area. The Surname Interest List, SIL, maintains over 4,000 local surnames and can put you in touch with other family researchers interested in the same surname you are researching. There is a growing collection of Hastings County directories containing over 20,000 local names. There are Anglican Church records dating back to the early 1800s containing over 7,000 baptism, marriage, and burial records for the Quinte area. The research library has hundreds of completed family histories on the shelves. All of these resources are free, and many can be remotely searched from the Quinte Branch website. Quinte Branch members have access to the branch collection of cemetery transcriptions for over 200 local cemeteries. FamilySearch.org comes highly recommended as it is maintained by the world's largest family history network and includes many records relevant to researching your family history in Ontario. Ancestry.ca is probably the best pay-for-access research tool on the Internet. This is the Quinte Branch website. The website will display current articles of interest to family historians. The drop-down menu near the top can be used to access many content pages. One of the most significant resources on the website is the Find It searchable database of 1.5 million historic names drawn from across the greater Quinte area. These records can be searched by name and resources located quickly in the Quinte Branch Research Library. This database can be used by anyone having an internet connection. If you wish to use the Quinte Branch website to locate resources, use the internet address shown here in red. If you have a problem or question when using the website, email the webmaster at the account shown here in blue. Good luck if you decide to engage with this fascinating journey to discover and document your ancestors. The Quinte Branch is ready to help.